Good morning, students. Now, last time we had done lesson 5 nouns gender from your grammar textbook, and we had to do this puzzle which was left out. So, let us proceed further on this puzzle, and then we shall move on to the next lesson. This we had done, we had solved these exercises lastly, right? Okay, and I have shared the answer key of this with you on the group. Now let us solve exercise 5. Solve the puzzle by filling in opposite gender of the given words. Now you have to find out the opposite gender. Now let us do first across. Across means horizontal words, right? So here first one is bull. What is the opposite gender of bull? That is cow. Then further, son, daughter, fisherman, fisherwoman, gentleman, lady, nephew, niece, right? So first one, cow, you have to fill up over here. Number 1, across, C-O-W, cow. Then number 2, son, opposite is daughter. So number 2, daughter, D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R. Then number 5, fisherwoman, that is over here, fisherwoman. Then number 7, opposite of gentleman, that is lady, here. Then 8, opposite of nephew, that is niece. 8th is over here, N-I-E-C-E, niece. Now let us do the down words. Down means which are vertical. Okay. Opposite of all is countess. So this is number 1. So here it is countess. C-O-U-N-T-E-S-S. Countess. Then number 3, opposite of nun is monk. So M-O-N-K, monk. Number 3. Then number 4, opposite of ram is Eve. That is number 4, E-W-E, Eve. Then number 5, opposite of colt is filly. Number 5, filly, F-I-L-L-Y, filly. And number 6, horse, opposite of horse is mare. That is M-A-R-E, mare. This is actually opposite, means it is the female gender, feminine gender. Male and female are considered to be opposite. That is why it has been said that opposite gender, right? Okay. Now we have finished the exercises. So complete all the exercises which were given in your notebooks. This you have to write it. Lastly also I have told you that this you have to write it in your notebook because it's not possible to write it over here, right? And I had shared the answer key for this. Now let us move on to the next lesson. But nouns case we are not doing, as we have done all the major aspects of noun. Now let us move on to lesson 7, which is adjectives. Let me first tell you what is adjective. Adjective means a describing word. You can write it over here. Describing word. Describing word means the word which gives you additional information about the noun. You can write it over here. Additional information or describes the noun, right, in the sentence. So that is called an adjective. Now let us move further. Adjectives. An adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. Yes, they can also describe a pronoun. Pronoun मतलब जो noun की जगह पे use होता है, that is called pronoun. For example, he, she, it are pronouns, right? They, you are pronouns. They are being used in the name of, in the place of the subjects. तो उनको भी describe करता है adjectives, right? Okay. Let us read further. The word boy is a noun. We can have a tall boy, an intelligent boy, a rich boy, a polite boy, a lazy boy, an honest boy, etc. In these expressions, the words tall, intelligent, rich, polite, lazy, and honest are all describe the noun boy. All these words are adjectives. An adjective is a describing word. Now look at these expressions. Some food, several questions, 2 girls, 8th exercise, this tree, which building, my father. In these expressions, the words some, several, to, eighth, this, which, and my are also adjectives. They tell you something additional about the noun or the pronoun, right? All these are called adjectives or describing words. When we use adjectives or nouns, they make the nouns precise. Matlab they give you precise information about the noun, right? They also make our language beautiful. But we should be careful in choosing the adjectives we use. We should clearly know that what we want to say about people or things and choose the adjectives accordingly. Position of adjectives, right? Normally the adjectives are placed before the nouns, right? Normally ऐसा होता है, कभी कभी उसको change भी किया जा सकता है. When an adjective is used to describe a noun, it is normally placed before the noun. An easy question, for example, an easy question. Write down this point. When it is used to describe a noun, it is placed before the noun. Example number 1, it's easy question. An easy question, a new design. Write one example. But sometimes an adjective may be placed after the noun as well. After the noun as well. दिस क्वेश्चन इज ईजी, राइट? ऐसा भी बोलते हैं. तो भी ईजी क्या है? क्वेश्चन को डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है. सो इट इज एन एडजेक्टिव. दैट डिजाइन इज न्यू. न्यू इज डिस्क्राइबिंग द डिजाइन, द टाइप ऑफ डिजाइन. सो देन दैट इज ऑल्सो अगेन एन एडजेक्टिव ओनली, राइट? ओके, नाउ फर्दर काइंड्स ऑफ एडजेक्टिव्स. जैसे हमारे नाउन के टाइप्स थे, वैसे ही एडजेक्टिव्स के भी टाइप्स होते हैं, अलग अलग टाइप्स के. नाउ लेट अस स्टडी व्हाट टाइप्स ऑफ एडजेक्टिव्स वी हैव. Adjectives can be of 6 kinds. Look at the following diagram. Now see, there's a diagram given. There's a types of sentences. हमने किया था 4 types sentences के. Nouns के भी 4-5 types थे. फिर उसमें भी और डिटेल दूसरे nouns थे. ऐसे अलग अलग किए थे हमने. First is quality. That is honest, easy. For example, this is quality of a person or a thing. For example, ये question का है, उसमें easy use किया है. So it is a quality of question. Difficult question भी बोलेंगे तो भी difficult is a describing word, that is an adjective. Then quantity जो आपको quantity दिखाता है. For example, some, much, many, all these are quantitative adjectives. Then number जो आपको नंबर बताता है. 3, several, 1, 2, 5th, 6th, ये सब नंबर होते हैं. डेमॉन्स्ट्रेटिव मतलब जनरली दिस दैट हम जब यूज करते हैं, वी पॉइंट आउट एट सर्टन वर्ड्स, सर्टन नाउन्स, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस इज अ चॉक, या दिस इज अ पेंसिल, दिस इज अ बुक, राइट? या दैट इज अ चॉक, दैट इज अ पेंसिल. So these words we use for pointing out at certain nouns. That is why they are called demonstrative. They demonstrate certain nouns or quality of nouns. Now interrogative are those which ask questions. So WH words normally are considered as WH adjectives. जो WH से स्टार्ट होते हैं, जो क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, ऐसे वर्ड्स को इंटरोगेटिव एडजेक्टिव्स कहते हैं. देन पजेसिव्स आर वन जो possession दिखाते हैं, बिलोंगिंग दिखाते हैं, नाउन का बिलोंगिंग दिखाते हैं, किसका है, किसकी चीज़ है, या कोई क्वालिटी है तो किसकी क्वालिटी है, गर्ल, बॉय, और वट एवर द नाउन इज इन द सेंटेंस. दे शो द relation of the belonging. That is why they are called possessives. Okay, now let us move on further. Now let us study the first type of adjectives, that is adjectives of quality. An adjective of quality describes the quality of a person or thing. The teacher asked a difficult question. APJ Abdul Kalam was a beloved president, right? कैसा क्वेश्चन पूछा टीचर ने? डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन. प्रेसिडेंट कैसे थे? बिलवेड थे, राइट? सो एवरीवन लव्ड हिम. एन एडजेक्टिव ऑफ क्वालिटी आंसर्स द क्वेश्चन व्हाट काइंड ऑफ. जनरली आप एडजेक्टिव्स कैसे मेकआउट कर सकते हो, मैंने आपको ये ट्रिक सिखाया है, राइट? कि आपको हमेशा नाउन को क्वेश्चन पूछना है, कैसा है करके पूछोगे, उसके जवाब में जो आंसर मिलेगा दैट वर्ड इज द एडजेक्टिव इन द सेंटेंस. तो क्वेश्चन कैसा है? डिफिकल्ट है. प्रेसिडेंट कैसे हैं? बिलवेड है. तो ये दोनों वर्ड्स क्या है? adjectives of quality हुए, because they are telling you the quality of that noun, right? And they are answering the question what kind of. Okay, now let us move on to proper adjectives. An adjective derived from a proper noun is called a proper adjective. Underline this point also. An adjective of quality describes the quality of person or thing, and a proper adjective is the one which is derived from a proper noun, right? Indian doctors enjoy a good reputation. Chinese goods are exported globally. चाइनीज गुड्स जो होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं, ग्लोबली एक्सपोर्ट होते हैं. ये गुड्स कैसे हैं, चाइनीज है, राइट. प्रॉपर एडजेक्टिव्स आर इनफैक्ट एडजेक्टिव्स ऑफ क्वालिटी. क्वालिटी ही होते हैं वो, बट मतलब उसमें प्रॉपर नाउन यूज होता है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल चाइनीज गुड्स मतलब चाइना के गुड्स, राइट. सो चाइना इज अ प्रॉपर नाउन, इट इज अ नेम ऑफ अ कंट्री. सेम वे इंडियन डॉक्टर्स, इंडियन इज व्हाट, इट इज द नेम ऑफ अ कंट्री जिसमें से ये डिराइव हुआ है. इट इज डिराइव फ्रॉम अ प्रॉपर नाउन, राइट. दैट इज वाई दीज आर कॉल्ड प्रॉपर एडजेक्टिव्स. So underline this point, proper adjectives are in fact the adjectives of quality and they are derived from a proper noun. Okay, further, adjectives of quantity. An adjective of quantity specifies the quantity of a thing. They tell you the quantity of a thing. We have enough food for a month. कैसा, कितना फूड है, इनफ फूड है. We need some water also. कितना वाटर चाहिए, some, थोड़ा सा. The car gave me much trouble. कितना ट्रबल, much trouble मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रबल, ऐसा. The adjective of quantity specifies the quantity of a thing. कितना आपको बता रहा है, थोड़ा, कम, ज़्यादा, बहुत, ये सब words जो है they come under quantity, adjectives of quantity. An adjective of quantity answers the question how much, right. यहाँ हमने पूछा कैसा है, what kind of, तो वो आंसर मिल रहा था. यहाँ पे हम पूछेंगे how much, तो you get the word in answer. That is called the adjective of quantity. Now further, adjectives of number. An adjective of number tells how many persons or things are meant. For example, 5 passengers got into the bus. Many friends helped him. He can speak several languages, right. So 5, many, several, these are all quantitative words जो आपको quantity बताते हैं, number बताते हैं, right. So these words are numbers, adjectives of number. An adjective of number answers the question how many. Generally आपको how many का आंसर जहाँ मिल रहा है, जहाँ नंबर होता है या क्वांटिटी कहीं पे डिस्क्राइब्ड होती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मच, मैनी, ऐसे वर्ड्स यूज होते हैं. दे आर कॉल्ड, नंबर ही मेंशन होते हैं, क्वांटिटी वाला तो अलग है. तो दे आर कॉल्ड एडजेक्टिव्स ऑफ नंबर. देन फर्दर, adjectives like third, fifth, 11th are derived from numbers. The adjectives third, for example, is derived from word 3. Similarly, the adjective fifth is derived from number 5, the word 5. The adjectives are also called adjectives of number. These are also called, ये आपने किया होगा, cardinal and ordinal numbers. They are also included in the adjectives of number, right. These words are derived from numbers. That is why they are also called, these adjectives also called adjectives of number. Since these adjectives show in what order a person or thing stands, they are also called ordinal adjectives. Ordinal numbers बोलते हैं इनको. Cardinal numbers are your normal numbers, right, and ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, जिसमें आप आगे suffixes लगाते हो वो. Okay. Now distributive adjectives. An adjective which refers to each one of a number is called a distributive adjective. मतलब वो distribute करता है जो भी noun से उसके अंदर equally importance को, right. Every child must be sent for a medical checkup. Now here child is the noun, right. इधर क्या बोला है, every child मतलब हर child. So it is equally distributed amongst each and every child of the class, right. So neither candidate was found suitable. So कोई भी candidate, सारे candidates एक जैसे ही थे. So it is distributing equally amongst all of the nouns available, right. Distributive adjectives are a kind of adjectives of number, right. Further, look at these two sentences. Give the beggar some food. Some parents came to meet the principal. Now some is given over here, right. Further, in the first sentence, some food answers the question how much food, and so some is the adjective of quantity. In the second sentence, some parents answers the question how many parents. So some is the adjective of number, right? दोनों में अलग अलग significance है some का. यहाँ पे कौन सा question answer कर रहा है? How much food? Some food. So it is how much food. And some parents, here कितने parents, number of parents हो रहा है यहाँ पर. तो इधर number दिखा रहा है, इधर quantity दिखा रहा है, right? So at times one word can be used for different purposes. It means that same word can be an adjective of quantity or an adjective of number depending upon the way it is used, right? So it is important that कौन से way में उसको use किया है उस हिसाब से उसका meaning रहेगा. Nouns can be countable or uncountable. Now underline this, nouns countable and uncountable we have studied. Books are countable, milk is uncountable. An adjective used with an uncountable noun is an adjective of quantity. An adjective used with a countable noun is an adjective of number. Generally uncountable के साथ जो use होता है वो quantity का होता है, क्योंकि it will not give you the exact number. It will just give you some, more, much, right? Whereas number जो होगा वो exact number बताएगा. An adjective used for a countable noun is an adjective of number. We have sufficient milk. अब milk कितना है? Sufficient है, लेकिन quantity इसमें पता चलता है कि कितना sufficient है. 1 ग्लास है, 2 ग्लास है, 3 ग्लास है, या पूरा पतीला भर के है, कितना है ये पता नहीं चलता है हमको, because milk is uncountable. So adjective of quantity is used with uncountables. We have sufficient books. अब books तो हम number count कर सकते हैं, right? So here it is an adjective of number. Adjective used with an uncountable noun is adjective of quantity. An adjective used with a countable noun is an adjective of number. Now let us move on to demonstrative adjectives. A demonstrative adjective is used to point out some person or thing. These walls need to be painted. Such students always get good marks. A certain king was very kind. We do not have any demonstrative adjectives. You will see only this, these, that, those, yonder, such and certain used as demonstrative adjectives. Underline first point, the demonstrative adjectives is used to point out say some person or thing, right? So ऐसे कोई demonstrative adjectives नहीं है, but this, that, these, those, yonder, such, certain ऐसे सारे words को use किया जाता है demonstrative adjectives में, right? Now let us move on to interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives, an adjective which when used with a noun asks the question is called an interrogative adjective. जब noun के साथ उसको use किया है तो वो question पूछता है, because it normally has a question word, a WH word होता है उसके साथ में, right? So those are called interrogative adjectives. Let us study the examples. What question did the teacher ask? ये पहला वाला example लिखना, इसमें भी first वाला example लिखना demonstrative adjectives में, right? Here also write down the first, नहीं here दोनों आपको लिखना पड़ेगा because both have different meanings, right? And further here also write down, no not here, write down one example in each one so that you understand what is the meaning of each adjective, right? And write it in your notebook so that you understand what is the type of the adjective. Okay, now we were here. Interrogative adjectives हमने किया. What question did the teacher ask? That is WH word is there. So what is the adjective? Which umbrella is yours? कौन सी umbrella तुम्हारी है? So which is the adjective here? Whose painting has won the prize? But generally देखो noun के पहले ही होता है adjective, right? Whose painting has won the prize? किसकी painting को prize मिला? तो this is also a interrogative adjective. Now let us move on to possessive adjectives. We will do possessive adjectives and from exercise we will solve it next time. Okay. Now possessive adjectives. A possessive adjective shows possession or belonging. ये मैंने पहले भी बताया आपको. वो आपको possession बताता है किसकी चीज़ है. Noun किसका है. It shows you the belonging. Your dresses are elegant. Our car needs repairs. We went to his house. Right? इसमें your, then our and his are showing you belonging. House किसका है. His, उसका है. कार किसकी है. आवर, हमारे. ड्रेसेस किसके हैं. योर, उनके. तुम्हारे. राइट. सो these all words are showing you the belonging of the particular noun. Right. So possessive adjective answers the question whose. Underline this. This is very important. जैसे हर एडजेक्टिव आपको किसी क्वेश्चन का आंसर देगा, सो दैट यू विल बी एबल टू ट्रेस द एडजेक्टिव्स वेरी परफेक्टली. My, our, your, his, her, its and their are used to as possessive adjectives. Okay, now we stop here. Write down all the important points that I have made you underline with all examples. First example each, and complete your notebook, and also do your revision work, which I'll be sending now, maybe today or tomorrow. I will also be sending you the paper style for your English unit test papers. Right. We stop here today from exercise 1. We will start next time.